We love it raw!
Eat, sleep, suplex, repeat. And Brock Lesnar walked out the champion. And Brock Lesnar would still be the champion today if it wasn't for that sneaky, slimy, revolting, disgusting thief in the night, Seth Rollins. This Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen, I don't beg or plead a lot. I beg you, I plead with you. Circle the date on your calendar. Sunday night, July 19th. Brock Lesnar will enter the ring as the challenger. Brock Lesnar will not leave the ring the same way.
I am a real champion. So this Sunday at Battleground, I am gonna take a little trip to Suplex City. I'm gonna bring the matches, I'm gonna bring the gasoline, and I am going to burn Suplex City to the ground, Lesnar.
I can take you to Suplex City tonight.
We love it raw.
Hi, this is We Love It Raw with A.S. Caldero, Chris Corey, The Future, and V-Ness. Please subscribe, listen, share, tag, make people hear this. This is a great show. Thank you guys. We love you.
We love it raw!
Thank you and welcome to We Love It Raw. 6 days away from Battleground. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, we are in Atlanta, Georgia. And we kick off the night with the car all smashed and the beast that smashed it. And with the beast is Paul Heyman. And his name was repeated throughout the whole arena because now Paul Heyman's babyface. Who'da thunk it? As you heard on the clip right before I introduced myself, the introduction to Raw was epic, and they must be paying Brock Lesnar buckloads, truckloads, buttholes of money, because this motherfucker don't show up for no reason. And I thought last week was his go home, and then this week Seth will talk all the shit he wants. But no. This motherfucker is here front and center, and shit's getting real. I didn't care for the tag team match, and this is an epic tag team match. I fast forward through that, straight through Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. Run. First of all, my favorite newcomer is Bray Wyatt, so understand the excitement, because Bray Wyatt doesn't necessarily wrestle all the time, and if he does, it's at live events and so. He doesn't wrestle that much anymore because they've been preserving him. But I must say, it was on some bullshit that they cut it off because Roman Reigns came, but I got excited. Maybe I'm secretly liking Roman Reigns a little bit. I don't know. I think I'm feeling this rivalry, and that's awesome addition to what's already going to be the main event for Battleground in 6 days. And I didn't realize it's 6 days away, but it's I'm talking on a Monday, so understand it's 6 days away. It probably shorter by the time you hear this pod. By the way, though, I'm watching DVR Monday Night Raw right now, and I'm watching it late. But I see Alicia Fox, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella in the ring. I saw pictures of 3 NXT Divas going into Monday Night Raw tonight, earlier in the day. Right now, probably everybody's bugging out, but my predictions are it's gonna be the NXT Divas versus Team Bella. Let's see if my prediction is true, and if it is, I'm the man.
I know someone who has had to scratch and claw and fight for everything that they've ever gotten. Somebody who's not afraid of the fire, somebody I would want in the foxhole with me. So joining Paige right now is Becky Lynch.
Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watch NXT on the WWE Network, you're very familiar with this young lady, Becky Lynch.
So joining forces with Paige will be a woman who was bred for this business. Someone who is high styling and profiling. Someone who says she is genetically superior. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte!
And you hear the whoos! That has become, this young lady is the daughter of the two-time WWE Hall of Famer, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
We got some unfinished business with the Bellas and with Paige.
That's right, Naomi and Tamina. You should be out here. You should be taking your place, and I'm so glad that you are. But you know what? There's someone else who thinks a lot like you do. Somebody who also isn't afraid to stand up for themselves and to seize the opportunity and to seize that moment. Someone who calls herself the boss. And she is the current NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
I can't believe this. Oh, man. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and now Sasha Banks. Three women who have revolutionized NXT. Sasha Banks! The NXT Divas taking over!
This is a huge statement from the NXT Divas. We're here and we're gonna make a change.
Take a look! Team Bella tapping in stereo. At the future of women's wrestling.
This is a sight I never thought we'd ever see.
Paige, Stephanie McMahon said there needed to be a change. You have been asking for a change. Well, a change has come. What do you think?
I am over the moon, Eden. Did you hear that crowd out there? They were insane. And you know what? It feels so good to be back with my friends Charlotte and Becky Lynch from NXT. It is like an NXT reunion. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm very happy. And these girls have always had my back, and now they've got my back, you know, on the main roster against those evil Bella twins. Yeah. And look at this girl. I can't even speak. I am so happy. But you know what? This is change, and it's change for the good. And we're about to change this whole division because this is our house.
Well, girls, big night tonight on Raw. What do you think? How are you going to change the division with Paige?
Let me tell you this, Eden, we didn't come here to take part. We came here to take over, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Woo!
That's how I feel. Sorry.
All right, bye, Eden. We're going to go have a celebratory fat-free cheesecake.
Naomi, Tamina, a lot of change has happened tonight. It was
yes.
It was always just you two, and now you added a new member to the team, Sasha Banks. How does that strengthen you guys?
Well, Tamina and I have been holding it down for a while, but we couldn't overcome the numbers game. Now, having the baddest NXT diva on our side, we're gonna show exactly why we are all bad, and that is the best at dominating.
The boss is here to stay. We're taking over.
Is that good enough?
Holy shit balls on a shingle, eating Doritos, Fritos, And man, I just came like a torpedo. Everything I just predicted happened. And more. I was teary-eyed. Because unlike Chris Corey, the future, yeah, I'm calling you out. I am invested in NXT exclusively for the women in NXT. Exclusively. I usually fast forward the guy matches and watch Sasha, Becky, Bayley. This to me was like, so far, because I'm doing Raw moment to moment, this is the best Raw that I've seen. I can't even think of a Raw better than this Raw. It's cray. Oh, fuck. I can't say anything better. They ended it with Sasha Banks doing the Banks statement. Charlotte doing the figure 8. And Becky Lynch, I forgot her submission move. But they all three were doing submissions. It was incredible. I can't say any more positive things about what Stephanie McMahon said, and that shit blew my mind. Sasha Banks is on top, and I hope this turns to like a Kevin Owens situation, that he's on the main roster now, and I can't ask for any more. Awesome.
Welcome to Triple C's Chris Corey's Corner. Now rise for the future.
I want to open up my part of the show with a statement by Nikki Bella about this so-called Divas revolution that Paige wants to start. What you're about to hear from Nikki is a bold statement about her reign as Divas champion since last year's Survivor Series, her reign in the Divas division, and the Bella Empire. Take a listen to what Nikki Bella has to say.
On November 23rd of last year, I defeated AJ Lee and became your WWE Divas champion. Thank you. And for the past 232 days, I have defended this title against every single challenger. I mean, I have given every single diva a chance, and I have taken no shortcuts. I am the definition of fearless. And whether it's in this ring, on red carpets, on reality shows, in movies, my goodness, you name it, I am the total diva. And now, with my lovely sister Brie and Foxy by my side, Team Bella has become unstoppable. We are dominant. Us three have all the power because I own this. Us three make the decisions in this division. We run it, we rule it. And whether Naomi or Paige or any other WWE diva, none of them, and I mean none of them.
And that bold statement by Nikki brought out the principal owner of WWE, Stephanie McMahon. And upon Stephanie's arrival, many of us, including me, were probably saying, uh-oh, she's probably going to side with Team Bella to make Team Bella stronger than what it already is. But we're wrong. What you're going to hear is an earth-shattering statement by Stephanie McMahon about the Divas division. I want you now to take a listen to what Stephanie has to say.
I'm sorry, Nikki. The way you were talking, it made it seem like you run the Divas division.
division somehow like you own the Divas division, like you own WWE. Well, let me be very clear. I own WWE. And the legacy that WWE leaves behind rests on my shoulders, and that includes the Divas division. Now, you're right. Team Bella has been unstoppable. There hasn't been that level of competition that I'm looking for, that I think everybody here is looking for. And let me tell you, there is a revolution with women in sports happening right now. Whether it's women's soccer, whether it's UFC, whether it's tennis, women are making their mark, and it is time for us to make a change in the Divas division right now.
And that bold statement was only the beginning. Because what you're going to hear now are the divas that Stephanie brought out to start this Divas revolution. And the names of these divas, you're going to say, holy shit. And I'll tell you this right now, the Divas division just got intense. I want you now to take a listen as to who Stephanie McMahon brought out. Take a listen.
Difference. Paige.
Paige is the first diva, the leader of the Divas revolution. She's not the only one that Stephanie McMahon brought out to start this Divas revolution. No, because she feels that the divas need to be more into Raw and that they need a chance. The next name you're going to hear Stephanie McMahon bring out is someone from NXT. I want you to take a listen to who it is.
Someone who has had to scratch and claw and fight for everything that they've ever gotten. Somebody who's not afraid of the fire. Somebody I would want in the foxhole with me. So joining Paige right now is Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is the next diva to join Paige in this revolution. Now, Becky Lynch, former NXT Women's Champion, and she's feisty. I would say one of the best divas they have in NXT, and it's good to see that she is now part of Stephanie McMahon's Divas revolution. But wait, there's more to this. You're going to hear next who Stephanie McMahon brought out. And it's going to have you saying, woo, woo, woo. No, not Zack Ryder. Take a listen as to who this diva that Stephanie is talking about. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to know the name when you hear what Stephanie says. I want you now to take a listen.
So joining forces with Paige will be a woman who was bred for this business. Someone who is high styling and profiling. Someone who says she is genetically superior. Ladies and gentlemen,
Charlotte, the daughter of two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair. And that got the crowd going. And she is now, Charlotte, the next diva to join Paige in this Divas Revolution. And you're thinking, wow, the bar has been set high. But it's going to get set even higher. By the last diva that Stephanie brings out. And before she does that, you're going to hear Naomi make her statement regarding this whole situation. I want you now to take a listen as to what Naomi has to say. Take a listen.
Naomi, I'm so glad you guys are out here. You see, Stephanie, we are all the competition you need. So when are we going to finally get what we deserve? That's right.
And you're thinking, okay, Naomi makes a point. What are they going to get? When is Naomi finally going to get her chance to try to dethrone this Bella's dynasty empire? And you're thinking, there's going to be, you got 3 right there. You're wrong. Take a listen as to who the final person who Stephanie McMahon brings out. She brings out Sasha Banks, the current NXT Women's Champion, and this set the bar above and beyond. And we now have a full-grown Divas revolution. All are trying to take down one another, but I think their main goal is to take down the Bella Dynasty. And this was the best Divas segment I've seen on Monday Night Raw, because these women deserve a chance. Not just the Bellas in their reign. No. Sasha Banks deserves it. Paige, Charlotte, Becky, Tamina, and Naomi. They all deserve it. And what Stephanie has done is just the beginning. You're going to see more in this Divas Revolution. But this is the stepping stone to taking down the Bella Dynasty. And that was just one of the most important segments we had on Monday Night Raw, live from Atlanta, Georgia tonight. We also had the Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins segment. And that started with Paul Heyman vowing that Brock is going to walk in to Battleground Challenger, but walk out as champion. Seth Rollins, however, says, no, you are wrong. I am going to walk in champion, walk out champion. You're not going to put me into Suplex City. I'm going to burn Suplex City to the ground. Thus, Kane initiated that cooler heads prevail for a contract signing. But as we all know, contract signings in WWE don't go peaceful at all. Oh, no. But I'm going to leave you with a question tonight. The question is this. Did Seth Rollins provoke the Beast? Did Seth Rollins break the 11th commandment again? Find out later on. There was another important thing that's been going on for a while, and it's this mind games between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns. And for the past couple of weeks, Bray Wyatt has gotten into the head of Roman Reigns, causing distraction after distraction after distraction. Whether it's pictures of him and his daughter, or words that says, anyone but you. But tonight, Roman Reigns extracted a little bit of revenge, as you will say, heading into Sunday night at Battleground. As Bray was getting ready for his fight with Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns comes out and lays waste to Bray Wyatt, delivering a Superman punch. And one has to think that the upper hand now has been given to Roman Reigns with his attack tonight on Bray Wyatt. And it's going to be interesting to see, because I look at it this way, okay? If Roman Reigns wins tonight, not tonight, on Sunday, okay, there's going to be a higher level of expectation for Roman Reigns, okay? Meaning that he has to win a championship soon or face a possible, I say, downward spiral in his career. But if he loses Sunday night, he's going to be on the lower man of the totem pole again and not get a title shot for, I'd say, a very long time. But it all lies on to what happens Sunday night with Roman Reigns. Win, and your expectations go higher. Lose, you're going to face a lot of consequences. There was a couple of minor segments also from Raw. One minor segment from Raw was the tag team match between Ryback, Orton versus Sheamus and Big Show, with The Miz as color commentator. And that ended with an RKO to Sheamus and a big splash to Sheamus, giving Orton and Ryback the win. Like I said, there was R-Truth versus Wade Barrett. Worst segment I've ever seen on Who's Real King. R-Truth won that match. The U.S. Open Challenge led to a triple threat match between Cesaro, Rusev, and Kevin Owens, which then led to a one-on-one match between Rusev and Cesaro, which led to Rusev fighting John Cena for the United States title, which then led to John Cena retaining the U.S. title thanks to Kevin Owens. But at the end of that match, Kevin Owens laid waste to both Rusev and John Cena, and even said this again, that if anybody's going to take that United States title away from John Cena, it will be me, Kevin Owens. And he has a good chance of taking that away Sunday, since Owens is no longer NXT champion. Then we had Neville versus a returning Stardust, who just was come back from his father's passing. Stardust pulled off the upset victory over the man that gravity forgot. And then we have the final piece of tonight's puzzle, the contract signing between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. And Brock comes out with Heyman, of course. They sign the contract. Seth comes out, signs the contract. And this is where it gets really, really interesting. Cooler heads had to prevail, and they did for a time being. But once that contract was signing, all hell broke loose, all gloves came off, because Seth Rollins tried to gain an upper hand advantage by flipping the table over and attacking Brock Lesnar. That caught the attention of Paul Heyman and said to Seth, "Hold your horses, Mr. Rollins. Put your hands on the tables where I can see them. You're not going to do anything sneaky tonight." And he did. He put his hands up on the table. Nothing sneaky was done. That didn't mean Brock Lesnar can do anything, so Brock Lesnar then flipped the table, took out the weapon that was used on the car and J&J Security and on Seth Rollins last week, and tried to lay waste to Seth Rollins. But that failed, because Brock Lesnar, in the end, was laid to waste for a brief moment of time, but then got up, chased Seth Rollins back, went after Kane, delivered an F5, and then so-called, quote-unquote, hurt Kane's leg. So now, that enraged Seth Rollins. And he told Kane at the end of Raw that your plan failed, as always, and that you are a worthless piece of crap like your career has been. Now this gets interesting, because now Seth has got to go on this all by himself. He's got no J&J, he's definitely got no Kane, and he's definitely got no Triple H and Stephanie. He's got no authority by his side. So this is a winner-take-all thing for Seth Rollins come Sunday. Win, and you're going to set the bar even higher for your career as WWE Champion lose, and I think you're going to be shortly thereafter dismembered from the Authority. And on a side note from all this tonight on Monday Night Raw, for those who like NXT, August 22nd, NXT is coming to the Barclays Center for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. So tickets are going to go on sale this Saturday. SummerSlam, August 23rd, sold out, but try to go on StubHub.com and get tickets if there's any available. And Monday Night Raw is the next night after SummerSlam. So Brooklyn, on that weekend, heading up to Monday Night Raw, it's got a lot going on. TakeOver, SummerSlam, and Monday Night Raw. I look forward to hearing back from all of you on this segment of Monday Night Raw. It was compelling, interesting, and downright earth-shattering.
We end the night with the obvious pussy whipping to the Beast. But the Beast comes back, shatters Kane's leg, and have Seth Rollins running. More accurately, Seth Rollins rolling. As we like to say, keep it real.